Hey guys, welcome back to another Pauper video. We are doing some testing for the Northern Pauper Open. I am literally, at time of recording this, like just under 2 weeks to go, which is now giving me squeaky bum time. So let's dive right in. So Foundations is here, and we are playing the Abzan Food Pestilence deck. I've made one small change to the deck that I played last time, and that is I cut a Heaped Harvest and add a Golden Egg. Still got 3 Guardian of the Guild packs, 4 Cauldron Familiars, Windcon, and then 4 Pestilence of them. The mana base is still the same. Still got 4 Deceptive Landscape, 1 Forest, and after that, the sideboard is also exactly the same here. It's basically 2 Honor Guards, 3 Dust to Dusts, 2 Drowning Sorrows, 2 Chainer's Edict, 3 Duress, 2 Spell Bombs, and a Campfire. Fairly self-explanatory. Pretty happy with the sideboard, I think. My only concern is I don't know if we should be putting in the new Pilfer card from Foundations, which obviously lets you take anything. We are much more controlling, so that should sort of give us something that we should probably try Pilfer. Which, I'm undecided if we should try this. I think... I think I'm going to leave it at Duress for the time being and try it as is, like this, and then see how we get on. I'm pretty happy with the list. I think food's pretty okay. We might lose to like not being able to outgrind the like Jund Wildfire decks, but we'll see how we get on. I'm really excited to try this deck because it's probably the deck that I'm in contention the most. So I really do need to give this a good shot, and it is getting worrisome now because I don't know at all. I actually haven't got a clue what I'll play, and I keep changing my mind every week if you listen to the podcast. So, but yeah, if you do want to check it out, obviously check out Manatraders. Link in the description. You get 10% off for the first 2 months if you want to try this deck out like I do. And then also do not forget, if you do play Fortnite, type in Teasdale in the creator code in the item shop. Great way to support me also. Anyways, guys, see you guys for round number 1. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 1. We are here on the play as well. Scoured Barons, no green source right now, which is fine. But we've got Scoured Barons in a Carrot Cake, can't go too far wrong. Looking like we're most likely against, so there's a green source. Do I want to play a Carrot Cake or a Heap? I probably want to play a Heaped Harvest, right? I'm just going to F6 here and then get a green land right at the end. So we could be against Madness here. We could be against Jund Wildfire. Could be against Jund Glee. Yeah. So we are against Jund, obviously, of some description. Less likely to be Wildfire. Less likely to be Glee than more likely Wildfire at the moment. As most lists seem to have cut the Wildfires if you are playing the Jund version. So here we're just going to get the black sources. We just need more black for Pestilence. We have double white and single green. So, Writhing Chrysalis, sure. Obviously, Guardian of the Guild pack's a bit awkward with... Guardian of the Guild pack's a bit awkward with Writhing Chrysalis, but we'll sort of manage. So we're going to get Cauldron Familiar here. I'm going to... kind of want to... So I need to sack this for the Scry to be semi-relevant, but then I also want to hold up Cast Down as well. I think I'm just going to accept that sort of take and just... Because I might even, when I block, I'll most likely... on top. I could kill this Writhing Chrysalis now, but I actually don't... Technically, I don't know what this is. I do think it's Jund Wildfire. It still could be key Refurb Familiar. Refurb Familiar, Nyxborn Hydra. What else? Those sort of, obviously, Malevolent Rumble favours the other one. So, this is a fairly easy block. No, okay. I was going to say, it's an easy block for me and it gives value. So, do we draw a Heaped Harvest? Do I just cast down? Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast down this. They get a Deadly Dispute though, but I don't think I care. Deadly Dispute. Yep. Heaped Harvest as expected. So we will play the Heaped Harvest. Get a black sauce. Yes. The black sauce. I'll play this. And also get a black sauce. I'm just now looking at pulling lands out my deck, basically. is what I'm trying to do. My only thing is I maybe shouldn't have played that because the Guardian will disappear. One thing to note. If they are playing Jump Wildfire, which the most likely are, this refurb, like a refurb, getting rid of this Guardian's pretty free for them. So I'm just gonna yield till end step, right? I guess that's the only downside. Obviously, this refurb's pretty free for them. It's just another Writhing Chrysalis. Yeah. All these cards currently are both in the same versions, so I'm just gonna shuffle, sack this. I know I'll lose a I lose a value thing with Cauldron Familiar and such, but pulling lands out my deck here is just so important. That art looks horrendous since it's been thinged in. I'm just gonna play this. Do I just hard cast Snuff out here? Keep my hand empty anyways, but it also means I still get to attack for 2. Deadly Dispute. Sack Spawn. Yep, to Deadly Dispute. Cool. It just means I gotta keep going. I gotta keep attacking, and getting that like life difference is really key for when this rumbles. So they are Jund Glee. Good to know. There's a Brood Skill. Do they have the combo? That's good to know because obviously I played the. Yep. The way I played that was like it was Wildfire, but knowing that it's Glee now obviously does help. We've still got, like, I wouldn't have played that Snuff out there if I and attacked. I would have been focused on stopping their combo. So just gotta, I just need to wait to see a win come. We have a way to beat this, so I'm not too fussed. But if this is all they've got, then that's fine. Obviously, Pestilence does a good job, generally. Can't kill the giant dude, but pretty good at everything else. We still have 6 removal spells left in our deck because we run the full 8. I'll likely. What am I thinking? So I'll likely scry here in my upkeep. Looking for. Assuming I get an upkeep. If they obviously just have a makeshift munitions now, I just die. But they're digging. Digging hard. So post board, we have. What do we have? So we have 3 Jaresses. And I sort of think that's it. Maybe 2 Spell Bombs is also pretty good. But I think the matchup's pretty fine for us. Like Pestilence is great if we get it down early. Great way to obviously deal with that. Last Right, Rumble. They're just going to take Glee here. I'm assuming they'll take Glee. Yeah. Because they don't want the land. Are they going to put it on one of these? Be interesting if they do put it on one of these. Like, they should put it on one of these now, and then I have to block with the Guardian. Pretty good for them. They don't. Interesting. Like, I think 2 big guys would have been, like, pretty much game over, I think, for me. So, I just want to probably go like this. I think that's fine. It's not an answer to this, but it's sort of an answer to this. Draw. I'm doing this in response as well, so that I pull a land out of the deck. And then return this. Come on, good cards. Do we think they have a safekeeping? Because I feel like they do. Little scry. I'm doing this first in case there's a cast down. I kind of want that, but I also would rather have it. Okay. Lay this out. Am I supposed to wait? I think I do it in their upkeep. I think is where I'll do it. Because they still had the green for the safekeeping anyways, so I might as well just make them do it in their own turn. If they've got a safekeeping or a binds, that's fine. I'll crack this now. Yeah, so I've only got 1 basic left in the deck, which is pretty nice. Then we'll have 6. If they want to attack, that's fine. All is well. So they have vines and not safekeeping, which is interesting. If they have a makeshift munitions as well, I will just concede. Like, there's no point in letting them do it. But at the moment, I have outs to this. So, I also don't know why they didn't do this. Especially why they didn't do it last turn. Yeah. Obviously, the Pestilence gig's sort of up as well with the Guardian. Like, we've already showed them that we've got Guardian and the Guild Pact in the deck. They're most likely preparing for prepare for Pestilence. Yep. Cool. Like, I know we're ahead on time and all that sort of stuff, but there's absolutely no point. Yeah. So I do think, obviously, Honor Guard's great. Duress. And I'd probably say Spellbomb potentially as well. Stops with the Blood Fountain shenanigans. I think we can cut the Guardian. And probably a Pestilence. But a Cauldron Familiar. Do we just leave the 2 Spellbombs? I think we can work with that, right? Yeah. Spellbomb's fine, but I'm not changing my deck too much for it. Like, I want to keep the 8 I want to keep the 8 Deadly Dispute effects, I want to keep the 8 removal spell effects, and I want to keep a high count of food. Cauldron Familiar obviously is like, cutting 1's fine, because you, like, if you see 1, you're happy. You don't often care about the 2nd or 3rd or 4th. So happy to go first. Happy to keep. We've still got a Cauldron Familiar. Got a lead on Cauldron Familiar? That's the question. Nah. Probably just go Scout Barons into Lembas. And I just want to dig for lands here, right? Kind of want removal too. I think I just bought this. I think I'd rather have a land. I don't think we want Dust to Dust as well. Just as a counterpoint here, like, take your pick. Draw 2 probably. I'm assuming the Insight, but it could also be Lembas. Lembas is my play next turn. If they keep it. If they take Insight. If they take Lembas, I will Insight, obviously. But I'm more likely to do it at the end of their turn, I think. If I draw a Swamp, or actually if I draw a Basic, I will Cauldron Familiar and play the Basic to Insight the Cauldron Familiar, because the value's worth the info. They took the Insight, okay. Yeah, I'm actually still just going to do that. It's still worth it just to be so much more mana efficient, I think. Had a kick, huh? Yeah, let's go for it. Wildfire time. Yep. So the could combo next turn. Again, I think if I draw a basic, I'll play Pestilence. Duress. That's snap worth doing. Brood Scale. Wildfire. Wildfire or Vines. All great cards. So I think I just take... I can sort of deal with the Vines, right? So just take a Wildfire, stop a redraw. Or... I just take the Vines. Yeah, I think I just take the Vines, just in case. That's probably better. Deadly Dispute is fine. The Vines is gone. So they do have Chrysalis, Brood Scale, land which I likely play. I sort of would have liked a Pestilence down before they Chrysalis, but likely it's not happening. You played a landscape, or did you draw something else? I'd like a Pestilence down because you can basically respond to that trigger. So that trigger goes on, they make the 1/1s, and then before the guy comes into play, you can Pestilence the all ones, so they do just have a 2/3. They've definitely just drew combo here. So we have to go hard for combo. No, okay. I was gonna respond to the Deadly Dispute by sacking this to Scry, but obviously that's worked out quite well anyways. Coincidentally. Sack one. The Brood Scale's gone, they've got 4 cards in hand, they've got Riven Chrysalis, 2 unknowns. Well, we've got 5 mana here, which obviously we can eviscerate his Insight next turn. But we're still after trying to just Pestilence, I think. I'm assuming they just got to cast a Chrysalis, but yep. There's one. I think also letting the Pestilence sort of deal with this is probably okay. Yeah. Let's sack this. Get a good scry, hopefully. I think I'll take the land. It gives us a green source if we need it, but also gives me a good Pestilence time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 cards in hand. We sort of want to get to the point where we're untapping with a Pestilence, but can't be too hopeful just yet. If the plan is to play another Pestilence, however, another Writhing Chrysalis, I'm pretty okay with that, I think. So here they can make 2 all ones. I can Pestilence all this away. So we lose the rabbits, but I think that's fine. So basically this one can't get any value. So they have to sack all of these now to get this to get bigger. Yes. And then I can look at blocking this one. and then cast down. Blocking this one this turn, and then cast down in it. Deadliest Future. 4 cards, huh? So I have 4 cards in 4 cards in hand, and we know none of them. Yep. Closure this. Closure this. Block. We still don't need to worry about Pestilence. Obviously, they've got creatures in play. If they are gonna sack stuff to try sack their board to kill my Pestilence, I'm fine with that. Happy with that all day long. Okay. So here we could we can just play Coalition Honor Guard. 1, 2. So if I cast down this one first of all, I could actually I could cast down it. What else could I do? Cast down that, and then I can then pop this for 3 when they sack this. This is a Deadly Dispute? Okay. So then black. So this one. There's that. Interesting to see if, when I move to second main and I bring this Cauldron Familiar back, if they shoot to kill the Pestilence. And I do think it's probably worth it to get rid of all this, to get rid of the Writhing Chrysalis with basically just the Pestilence. I'm going to sack this. I'll get a Forest. As much as I don't want a green source, but we'll then follow it with a Coalition Honor Guard, I think. Making it quite hard for them to... With 2 Writhing Chrysalises down, I think this would make... Unless they combo me right now, we should be okay, I think. God. Another one. Jesus. You would think a deck with 8 removal spells and a bunch of draw would actually be able to deal with this Writhing Chrysalis board. On the plus side as well, just a note, the Duress that we top decked, even against Glee there, like a Jund Glee, it was quite awkward. Like, you're taking a Wildfire or Vines, which is both irrelevant. Well, generally irrelevant, and then keep 2 Writhing Chrysalis and a Baskin Brute Scale, like, is not what we want. Snuff Out is fine. Let's kill this. Goodbye. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a Writhing Chrysalis. Writhing Chrysalis dead, and a Coalition Honor Guard. Not a bad turn, not a bad top deck. But again, they have a bunch of mana where we've got 5. We've Cauldron in the bin, which we have no food for. They have obviously an amazing mana advantage to us. We need to be careful with Pestilence and Coalition Honor Guard. Like, I'm just playing something like another Writhing Chrysalis. Jesus. Literally halfway through the deck and I've seen all 4. Wow. Yeah. Like, that's enough to obviously just kill this. And this is why I wanted the spell bombs. Oh god. I'm assuming they're just gonna play this, but yep. Ugh. They are on 10 though. That is something to sort of help with. If I pop this for 1, they can sack these 3. So I do this in my end step. In my end step, I'm gonna pop this for 1. Means they can't grow the other 2 with this Brood Scale. With this Blood Fountain. It also gives them less stuff to sack as well. So they could still sack. If they have combo, they have 2 cards in hand. If they have combo right now, they can basically go sack a land, sack a Blood Fountain, sack a Blood Token. Jobs are good. Or they could go sack 2 lands, sack a Blood Token, kill my Honor Guard, because it's going to have a damage on. Yeah. I think they've got a Glee in hand. I'm going to take a guess at. If they got full combo, it's pretty infuriating, to be honest, but looking that they keep the Blood Fountain around, so they're going to obviously bring back that Brood Scale. They sack the Writhing Chrysalis as well. And they're on 9. Or they're just going to... Unless they're just going to pass the turn. That's another thing they could do. Highly unlikely, but... Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they're just going to try and pass the turn here. Let the Pestilence die. That's totally reasonable. We just need an army of food right now, I think. Bring back our cat, let us do our thing. Yeah. Look at me, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing. Let my Pestilence die. Yep. None of this is helpful. I think the insight is probably a problem. Right? So, like, all 4 being insights is probably pretty awkward. Like, this happened as soon as last time was obviously... They're just checking the things clear. Did the discount just accuracy? Oh, they discounted a brute scale. Amber. Brute scale. They've got 20 cards left. The chances are pretty slim. Yep. See you guys for the next one. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 2. Seems solid enough. We've got the whole Pestilence combo going. Play landscape, get a black sauce in their end step. Helps with snuff out. Helps us with our game plan in general. Jund everywhere. Swamp. I guess we got blind draw first, right? Blind draw first. That sounds okay. Are we against Grixis, or are we against Jund, or are we... Okay. So this most likely makes me think it's Jund. I'm going to take the Lembus. Well. Annoying. So I'm assuming the Jungly again. Yeah. Never didn't have a land. The logic behind going blind draw over Lembus, by the way, was the fact that most of the time, that what you need there could have changed based on what they do. But obviously, I wish I'd played the Lembus now. Yeah. Full blown Jungly. So let's out this. Might as well play it. We have 2 snuff outs anyways for protection, and then we just play the Pestilence. Oh, no, I'm confused. Refurb? Maybe it is just a weird Jump Wildfire list. I'm gonna hit the snuff out. We're gonna go again. No, I'm gonna get the Pestilence down while I can, especially if I draw a swamp. Pestilence, Pestilence. Poop. The other thing to be conscious of as well is a lot of Jund. If I'm assuming this is Jund Wildfire now, I've seen the refurb. A lot of the thing is that the board and flaring pains in the sideboard. Now I'm confused. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Cast down, I'm assuming. Are they playing like Mugworts with refurb? I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I'm not gonna lie to you all. But we're attacking for 2, and then we're holding up Pestilence, snuff out, and just raising sight. That's all we need to know. Everything else, gravy. I'm confused. I must admit, I'm pretty confused by what's going on. I like a Jund Wildfire deck would be my logic, but makeshift munitions is throwing me. Yeah, I think we just pitch the snuff out here. Like, I know this has got graveyard value, but I would like to hit that Lembus in the turn. Pop this. That for 1. Gonna sack it. You don't want me, sure. Whee! Shuffle. Land Lembus, huh? Heaped Harvest. Let's play a Lembus. Cauldron Familiar is actually a pretty good draw, especially to just have in hand. Back for 2. I'm now going to try and get to the point where I'm going to kill them over the next, I'd say, 3 or 4 turns. It's at 12 now, hitting for 3 down 9. Hitting for 2 down 7. And I can hit them for 5 if I need to. I can hit more if they do actually, if they refurb my Cauldron Familiar. I could probably do it even playing it next turn, I guess. Pretty interesting. I actually don't know what they've got going on here. I'm assuming they're just like Jund Affinity. That I'm half expecting like Murder Forces to pop out. Like it's a Jund, probably like a Jund Wildfire build, but with like Writhing Chrysalis in. I don't expect them to have Brute Scale combo, to be honest. I just think they are Jund Affinity. Yes. I'm gonna get to end step here. Shoot, because I'm gonna shoot anyways, so there's no point in like if I want to pop this treasure or whatever to do this for green or to adapt, I will just pop again. Throw it in my face. Okay. 2, 3. So if I attack for 2, put them at 7, play this. Yeah, so I attack for 2, put them to 7. I feel like I can kill them, but so let's Cauldron Familiar. Shoot for 1, 6. Shoot for 1, 5. Bring this back 4. Shoot for 1, 3. Bring it back 2. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. My head hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I just couldn't even figure that out in my head. Right. So dust to dust. Seems great to bring in. They've all played his artifacts, and I think Duress too. Under the same logic here, Pardon Familiar, Pestilence. Maybe not a Pestilence. I can probably cut some snuff out. 4, 5. Do I need Duress? Maybe I just cut all the snuff out. Going off the assumption that I don't think they've got Glee, but then I could go, and I've still got Dust to Dust and Duress's sort of hate anyway. Like Dust to Dust hate is in I can ruin the mana base so they can't actually do anything. I just don't understand why they would have Duress in the main if they don't have combo. That's the only thing that's baffling me a little bit. Let's keep this. A bit slow, a bit clunky, but... So, I'm going to play this. I don't know if how many Heaped Harvests did I cut? 1. So I only have 2 in the deck. So I've only got 2 left in the deck. I think I just get a white sauce. Crackle champ. I do genuinely think they are just Jund Affinity. It's got a white sauce. Carrot cake, huh? All is fine to play the carrot cake, I think. No issues here. I would like to have obviously sacked this, but I think we'll sort of live with that. The Skull Baron's actually really good too. Means I can just play it and play Lembas. Red. Wildfire, sure. They are playing Wildfire. Now I'm even more confused. No idea what's going on. Bogged me. You got it. Absolutely no idea what's going on. Lembas. I'm fine taking a carrot cake. As I say, I don't think they were combo, so like literally, this is fine for me. More value, more food, etc. This can get a green sauce. Start cast down things. So they haven't got any green. So the wildfired for red. So interesting. I think it also what it could be is actually the Rakdos control deck. Like a cross between mine and Bath's. Like Bath had didn't have Wildfire in, but had Dark Moss Bridge, but then they didn't have Tria Tails, so I don't understand. That's what's making me confused. But we will see. I could cut them from green if I do draw a Dust to Dust here. I guess it's a Lembas over Carrot Cake because I want the Scry to be relevant. The Scry to the bottom of the not drawing a card. Bottom that. Like this. And then we'll attack for 1. So I'm holding up cast down here, and then if not, I will get a green sauce. I'm actually just going to black sauce, you know. I don't think I massively need to... Like, if I draw a Heaped Harvest now, I don't need to cast it. There's no, like, sudden urge. So, maybe I don't need. Maybe I just get a black sauce. Because I'd rather my Pestilence be better than it is. The rest. Huh? Sure. I'm assuming they're just going to take Pestilence here. Yeah. Refurb, huh? Get rid of a cast down. Refurb. Get rid of a... I don't want the bog. Maybe I'm just supposed to get rid of this cast down. I'm sure. The Crackland sort of deals with a lot of issues too. No, I'll just get rid of the bog. I think maybe I'm supposed to... Sure. You're attacking for 1. Okay. I'll lose. I'll scry. I'll play that. I'll get that. Oh, lock. Oh. You're going to sack an artifact to kill my other rabbit? So here we can basically now just slam a Pestilence. They could have artifact enchantment head, but based on the fact that they picked the Pestilence, makes me think they don't. Oh, and they take the 1, nice. So next turn we're gonna try and basically dig for a land, hold up the black, go from there. They're gonna swing for 4, put us in 19. Life difference isn't that high, but need a bigger life difference with a you know my entire hand, so I'm assuming they're gonna take the Lembas, but it could be cast down. Also, 3, 4, 5. Lembas is down. Oh. So I can attack for 1 here. Let's play land. So I attack for 1. 16. I'll then shoot for 1. So I shoot for 1, then play Carrot Cake. Yeah, I think I do actually. Shoot for 1. Deadly Dispute, fine. Well, not fine, but annoying. But bearable. And then we'll play... I guess we sack this first. Do we get a green sauce here or a black? I want to get a black. I don't actually think I want to play the Heaped Harvest. I'd rather just have bottom. I'd rather just have Pestilence for 4 if I need to. Did I cut any Guardians? I cut one, right? One Guardian, one Cauldron Familiar. Oh. Like, it is moments like these where I think the... which one am I? The gate package is great. Obviously, Rabbit. I've got a Rabbit in play. I've got some gates. I can just start swinging. Fantastic. But then again, I also wish... Like, but all the lands entered tapped, so it just makes it so much more awkward. So here I'm just going to cast down this. And then I'm just going to attack for 1. They're most likely just going to Blood Fountain. Yeah. In a Blood Fountain now. Yep. Half expected a Blood Fountain. The Blood Fountain, to be fair. Blood Fountain bringing back Refurb plus Chrysalis. Okie dokie. And then I'm done. I think 15 to 18 though. So I'm gonna guess and say they'll play the Refurb first. Or they should. But Refurb, I guess I respond by Pestilence. Kill a board. Because then I want this to die. And then do I hit the... I kind of want to hit the Carrot Cake, but I think I have to hit the Lembas, right? So maybe I shouldn't have Pestilence first. Double Duress. Yep. Discard a Duress. And then if they play Riven Chrysalis here, I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. This happens. Black. And I'll Pestilence. So they go, and then they've just left with a 2-3. Which if they then want to Deadly Dispute to kill our Pestilence, it's not the end of the world. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Another Chrysalis. Now that's scary. Okay, 1, 2. This guy's big. Well, actually, they're both big. They're both 4/5s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I draw a Swamp, I can kill the board. Sure. Swamp. Not Swamp. So the Brood Scale. Wow. Okay. Really interesting. Interesting take on the deck, to be fair, overall. Carrot Cake. Duress I do not want. So they have a Brood Scale. It's good to know. Do I just take 4? That puts me at 12, though. No, I think I am. Lock there. And then worst case scenario, actually, I take 4, go to 12, and then I'll Carrot Cake. The Scry. Pitching. Brood Scale, I'm assuming? Or did you pitch in a bog? Okay. So I could shoot for 2 here. Dust to Dust. I feel like Dust to Dust doesn't really help me, right? No. All these sideboard cards I'm just putting on the bottom. Carrot Cake again. Yeah. Bajuka Bog. I think Bajuka Bog's probably okay. Yeah. So I go block. Yeah, I think I just go block. Oh dear. Do I have anything in the bin? No, right? Munitions is a problem. Munitions is a real problem. And they have a second green source too. So they have a Brood Scale in hand. Yes. They sack the Tree of Tales for that. That's interesting. Yeah. Good thing. So I'm going to shoot for 1 anyways, so I might as well. And then I do this. Again, 3. I don't want the bug anymore. I don't think I have time for the bug. I need a removal spell. If they're going to shoot with a Great Furnace, it's okay, but gain 3, take 8 down 9. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still just need a Swamp. Heaped Harvest, not it. Heaped Harvest is not it. So they're attacking again. We will Carrot Cake. I probably should. The funny thing is, if I kept the Bajuka Bug, I would have been fine by now. Uh-oh. Cauldron Familiar. Bring back a food. One more time, 1. Down at 8. Annoying. This is annoying. I have to bottom this, but yeah. In the hope that I basically just find a shoot this. Oh. So we're taking 8 here. 5. I think I need to stack this. And then I still need to keep their life total low, which is why I'm Pestilence in. And I need to, like, flitter on the edge here. Should have kept the bug, I think. There's 2 things to sack. I put 4, 5. Problem is not that. I think we're just dead, right? Yeah. I think that's the problem. We're just dead. Can't believe, like, a deck with this much room. I guess we did cut Snuff out. We got all Snuff outs. Yeah. Yeah. They do run more artifacts than normally. Normal lists do, but I think the thing is Heaped Harvest's fine, but it's not. I cut a golden egg, put a second. Try something like that. I don't know if I should be putting in Coalition on a guard. I don't think I should be. Oh, interesting. They've got an interesting take on the deck, to be fair. And I think half the battle of Jund is taking time to figure out what it is, but finding that early. Right? Like, you don't want, like first game, for example, I expected refurb, so I aggressively snuff outed, and then it turns out they were just jungly. And away we went. And the reason I did it was to get damage, because if they jump Wildfire, you play the game a bit differently. We can't keep a 1-lander, right? I don't mean keep this. We probably bottom a Lembas. I did say I was surprised. I can't imagine them playing Duress without playing combo. Are we gonna get Duress? Are they gonna Wildfire? Oh. Refurb? Probably Carrot Cake, right? Let's have 6. We take our turn. We play a Swamp. We target the lands. Goodbye. Bog me. Okay. And you get attack for 2? Sure. Do we get a land so we can Deadly Dispute? We do not. Well, we get a redraw on that. Land. Take that. We will take that. Wow. Let's hope they've got no lands and get punished for the 3D mana base, but nice mana base, bro. Oh. Go for that. And we hit a Pestilence and a Guardian. I'm okay taking a Cauldron Familiar here, and probably just Eviscerator's Insight in it. I'm fine with that. I think. Duress? Yeah. I sort of half expected it, so I was like, do I play the Pestilence for no reason? Or do I just... But I thought better of it. I didn't see the point in overcommitting myself. When I can keep this treasure for no reason, I have more Pestilence in the deck. All that sort of good stuff. Let's play a Lembas, see if I find a Heaped Harvest here. I don't mind that. I think I'm gonna play... I think I'll play the Pestilence first. Oh, maybe if I didn't tap like a special person. Cool. I have Pestilence here. And then I can basically just... I'll take 2, obviously. It's fine, whatever. And then I can... Yeah. Get dusted. Shows the importance of just, like, the mana base situation there. Like, I noticed that they had Great Furnace, Tree Tales, etc. They just had extra lands in. So, like, you get that free dusted value. What we got there because of it. Nicely done. See you guys for round number 3. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 3. I'm fine keeping this. Seems fairly okay. We've got Cauldron Familiar, Lembas, a couple of discards and a piece of removal if we need to. Grixis Affinity. Artifact decks forever. Should have had my 4th Duster Dust on the sideboard. Yep. Wow. So I'm going to Lembas here, try and find a land. That is not a land. So we bottom that. We don't find a land. Great. So we might end up having an Eviscerator's Insight here in our turn to find a land. Pretty awkward if we do. They're going to refurb us. Deadly Dispute. Got Kenku on this. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Pretty annoying. Because we actually don't have a way to deal with that. We have no sacrifice effects or anything. That's pretty interesting that that's the line that they took. So let's Cauldron Familiar here. We'll just have to try and basically gain life out of it. Is basically the best we can do. But on the other side of things, they also now give us the they give us the indestructible card. That basically means we can just hard jam Pestilence. So I'm gonna block here. Okay. And then Manatraders inside this. Whee! Is that Pestilence? Oh. Deadly Dispute? Sure. I guess we bring the Cauldron Familiar back. We'll lose one. Lose one. Then we will Deadly Dispute the Cauldron Familiar. Try and find a land and okay. Not exactly ideal, but we found a land, which is also a bonus. But not ideally what I wanted. We can Pestilence. Also fine next turn. Again, main thing we have to do is keep our life total high using 250,000 foods to basically be above this. I think I block. I don't want them to bring it back. No, I think I just let it go. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like my Enforcer is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, 18, huh? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's play a Pestilence. Get that out the way. We then cast down the Mirror Enforcer too. I could snuff it, but again, my aim is to keep my life total high, so yes. Like if they want to sacrifice their, that's also fine. I'll just get rid of the snuff out. I don't particularly care about that. Even if they're gonna do 2 or 3, I don't care. I'll play a couple of cast. I'll discard a bunch of cast downs here. So munitions. Okay. I'm thinking we might need some troublemaker roofs. That's what I'm thinking. You're gonna kill that. Yes. That is fine. This is actually not an issue, to be fair, if that's the game plan, is to get 4 damage off this, because I can just cast down this. So the only problem is I do need something to sacrifice Eviscerate inside, which seems to be happening quite, I'd say more often than not. Bog, huh? So I guess I can activate Pestilence, get rid of this, bog them, get rid of quite a lot of creature value. They then have this in play, which is annoying, but it's also we can deal with that, sort of, potentially. He says, famous last words. Yes. Let's get a green. I don't know why I sacked it now, but we've got a green. And maybe Troublemaker Roof might be a good shout as a card. Blood Fountain, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting pretty close to the point where we're gonna die. Cauldron Familiar, sort of pretty good. Again, good at keeping the life total high. And that is all we really need right now, is basically keep life total high, keep food going. Snuff out I do not need. Like, I have 2 cast downs already. I don't really want to be paying 4 life. But Snuff out should be an easy cut here, I think, as well. Postboard. Get Dust to Dust. Duress, potentially. Chainers, maybe. 4 cards in hand, huh? Also, any Galv Blast here is just brutal for us, right? We got a 9. Like, if they have double Galv Blast in the top 20, it's pretty brutal. We can't really do anything about it. Like, we might have to Carrot Cake to gain 3. Might be where we need to be. Pretty annoying. Like, I might have to attack for 1 here. Viscerate is inside the rabbit token. Are they digging? They must be really close. They're probably a Galv Blast off. They've probably got 1 Galv Blast in hand and they're looking for a second. I think it's probably what they're doing. Yes. That puts us to 1, 2. And sack this. I think this helps us, right? Because we can just sack 2 things. Maybe I'll keep that, I guess. Even though I think we're dead. Yeah. Count of 4. I don't have another food, which is really annoying. Oh. Yeah, sack 2 things. 1 and 2. Yes. We have to think about it though, in case we had something. So, Dust to Dust makes sense. Rounds don't. Chainers. Oh god. Chainers potentially. Duress potentially. Bell Bombs potentially. Like, I don't think we're bringing 10 cards in, just for reference. But those are the considerations depending on what we think the game plan's going to be like. I think the important thing was the opponent made a really heads-up play. recognizing that if I had Scout, I know it sounds silly, but if I had Scout Barons in, there's two, like, most likely I'm not running Titan Blade, because why would I be running Scout Barons? I'd probably have some like artifact based themes, so I'd have the bridge in. Second of all, noticing that I would be playing the type duel if I had Defiling. So then basically recognizing that I'm likely not happening out to Kenku, which is pretty important, to be honest. That was a pretty heads up play by the opponent. Those 6, I think, is probably reasonable. That's 7. Do I want Duress or Chainers? I think I want Duress over Chainers, right? I think something like that. Maybe want to keep the Guardian, I don't know. Maybe I don't need all the caster. Yeah, I think something like that. That's probably fine, right? I don't need that much removal, to be honest. I am fine keeping this, as Deadly Disputes has a bunch of food. I guess obviously post-board I'm expecting Duress, so that makes me think I want to play the Lembas first, similar to learning from last game. And I also want to dig for lands, right? And Dust to Dust. I'll likely play this and play the other Lembas. Be good if I can just somehow magically top deck a Plains and a Dust to Dust. Got a Carrot Cake though. There's a Plains. Do I want another land? I guess I do. Don't say no to more mana, I guess. And then we could probably play either both eggs or play Duress plus 1 egg. Dust to Dust. Oh, imagine. So let's. I think we want to play the Carrot Cake. Hey, what's going on there? Swamp. I think I can chill on the 5th land for the time being. I also mistapped my mana here. I guess I'm gonna play this then. I should have played the Plains, tapped those 2 to play the Carrot Cake, which then meant I could Duress and Cauldron Familiar there. Adiano. Daily Dispute end of turn. You got it. I've got a bunch of food in play, always great. And then we can then Cauldron Familiar into Duress plus Deadly Dispute. And just start that little nickel and dime going. 9 cards in hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they could end up exploding quite a lot onto the board here. Like if they have it, like I was gonna say, like Refurb. Easy discard of a Cauldron Familiar. Pretty free. We also get a free Scry too. Does that make me want to... Oh, not F6. Kenku, sure. Kenku's less of a problem with Dust to Dust, obviously. Still is a problem, but less of a problem. Especially if they tap the blue land too, which I find really interesting. Hard top. Hard top. I am going to make sure that I just Duress something really crucial. So let's Duress something absolutely amazingly crucial, like a Dust to Dust or something. Oh, that'd be great. So you've... Whoa! Triple Galv Blast, double Cast Down, a bunch of irrelevant stuff, and a Deadly Dispute. I mean... Pop goes the Weasel. I'm just going to attack for 2 here. Might as well. Alright, we're not... This Deadly Dispute gone. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Silver Bridge is in play. Refurb. I think I want to discard the Guardian, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think the Guardian's fine to discard. I don't particularly care. You're gonna Galv Blast something? My face. Sure. 1 down. Yep. These are all totally fine. Swamp. Play Swamp. Back for 2. Let's race. Race the person that had 12 burst damage in the hand. So there were 8 left. 8 burst damage available. We've obviously got 3 foods in there. We also have Cauldron Familiar too. Double Cast Down doesn't really do much. We'll take 4 though. Yep. Obviously the thing I've got to be cautious of is, well, being Galv Blast out of the game. Yep. I don't know why they Galv Blasted me now, but I mean I'll take it, I guess. Accepted Landscaper. Let's shuffle that back in. Give me that Cauldron Familiar. 15 to 10. Spell Bomb, huh? Let's play a Spell Bomb, play a Swamp. Attack for 2. They're going to attack for 4, put us to 6. I guess I'm going to I guess I dispute now. Which is not great. Not great at all. Yeah, I'll just pass, I think. I don't really care about the Guardian in play. I'm not really too fussed. I just need a Pestilence. We cut one, right? You're just going to Galv Blast me here? There's the 3 Galv Blast gone without 6. Sure. I guess I shuffle this. Shuffle this in now. Excuse me. 9. Take 4. The chances of having another one, the final Galv Blast is pretty slim. But so let's. This might be wrong also, but we're still going. I'm gonna do this now, I guess. Draw a card. Gets rid of the Kenku. We don't get rid of the refurbs, which is quite annoying, but Heaped Harvest, huh? I mean, I'm fine with that. Graveyard's gone. So it's another 3 life at least. There's a Pestilence. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. Oh my god, I need to stop tapping them for white. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess the awkward thing is that this then has to then sack for a green, come in untapped, like wait a turn to then Heaped Harvest, because I have to use this for black with this route that I've taken. Where I could have just cast Pestilence and played a Heaped Harvest, right? And that'll give me a guy back in the end step. So you just have another Galv Blast. Cast into the fire. Oh. Okay. Pretty odd line, but I guess I have to do this now so they can't bargain or draw into anything, right? Yeah, just do that. Yeah, that's fine. They're then dead. But they can only have one Galv Blast, right? So the chance of us dying is slim. Yep. And then if we find another Duster Dust, we're laughing. Just bang, bang. Let's attack for 2. Let's play this land. Then pass. So we're going to get a green and a black. Then we're going to get a Heaped Harvest. So there were 2 cast downs. 2 cast downs. And then 3 unknowns. Like this, get a green sauce. Forest. Like this, get a black sauce. I don't need the second planes. Another Pestilence. 2, 3. Heaped Harvest. Let's get a Pump. Wham. And then back for 2, I guess. So do I want to gain 3 here? Do I want to gain 1? Like, what do I actually want to achieve here is the awkward question I need asked. Apart from obviously not dying. I'm just trying to figure out what the best way of doing that is. Is it gain 3 puts me at a life advantage? And then I don't die to... Okay, now I don't go to a life advantage. Or is it sacking the Heaped Harvest, get a land, look at Viscerator's Insight and the Cauldron Familiar. Like, all these things matter, and it's just small micro decisions really matter with this deck. Blood Fountain. Are they gonna look at bringing? Well, they might die before that. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guild Swarm Prowler, so they're on the Luffy build. So they're tapped out. Can we kill them now? In all seriousness. So we're on 5. So we do it for 4. Put them at 5. Got 1. Get a land. If I do 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts them to 5. Me to 1. Then Cauldron Familiar this. Sack this. Put me to 2. Them to 4. And then untap. Attack for 3. Put them to 1. Right? So sack this. Shoot. I maybe don't even need the 2, 3. 3. I guess I could also do it and then respond to it, right? And go to 1 and then die. And then, no, I can't because then it dies. But I want to Viscerator's Insight it. So do that to go to 1. Then do this. Put this into play. Get a Swamp. So then I'm down to 4. We're down to 2. We're going to attack for 3. Put them at 1. Yeah. Cool. We figured it out. We got there. So then we're going to attack for 3. Put you to 1. You are on 1. And then we're in a Pestilence. And you die. Yay! That was very exhausting. My head hurts, if I'm honest. Campfire, duress, bell bomb. Oh. Oh. My main change right now is I think I don't want 4 insights. 4 insights is really doing my head in. And I'm finding this with quite a lot of decks. There's a lot of decks skimp on artifacts, but then run 4 insights and they don't produce artifacts, so it makes it really awkward. That's what I'm finding anyways. I kept this hand because of Carrot Cake and Landscape. A good, solid mana base. Carrot Cake obviously gets us a lot of good cards sort of early. And that's sort of what I'm hoping for. Wellspring, sure. I might play Carrot Cake here, depending on what we draw. I might just play Landscape. Yeah, we'll just play it out. I probably should have played a Swamp there. Telegraph's Dust to Dust less. I don't need another Carrot Cake, I don't think. So here we'll sack this, get a green, then play another Carrot Cake, I think. Probably the best way of doing it. After attacking for 1, that is. So attack for 1 here. Play this. Sack this for a green source. Galv Blast. Sure. Sure. I mean, no words. Okay. You've got a lot of Galv Blasts in hand, I get it. And then we're going to Carrot Cake here. I don't want another Carrot Cake, but I feel like it's better than nothing. It's better than a blind card, right? Gets our draws better. We can sort of make a 1-1 army. Sure. I'll discard the planes. They're stuck on black right now. Really interesting. There's a Carrot Cake. So I'm going to take my time to sort of look at getting this out, I think, is probably best. And then pass. And then we can sort of look at... So we'll single block now. You swinging? Yep. So we'll single block now. Oop. And then we can look at Carrot Cake, double block, Pestilence for 2. Blood Fountain, sure. And if that all fails... We're only on 3 lands, well, 2 cards in hand. Stuck on black. Got 1 black source. Another Mer Enforcer is really annoying. Guardian doesn't really help us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Carrot Cake here. Eviscerator's Insight is probably pretty good. We'll play Sunlit Marsh. And then we'll pass. I'm going to double block here. I'm going to go block, block. I think I'm going to discard a card, a cast down. Yeah. I'm going to double block and then I'm going to shoot for 1. Put me at 10. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Oh, that's rotten. That's not good. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go to declare blockers. Block. Block. Okay. Shoot for 1. That kills this. So we actually then only take 1 this turn. The good thing as well, is actually pretty surprising, is we can basically play this Swamp, pass the turn, we can then pop it for 4, and then before we go to their end step, we can Carrot Cake, gain 3, make a 1-1. So then we don't lose our Pestilence either. Oh, come. We're on 2. We are on 2. Yep. We've had a lot of Galv Blasts, very like 3 Galv Blasts in the top 20, both times. 1, 2. If they have a Galv Blast, I have a Galv Blast. Hopefully they don't get too eager. That puts us to 2. Kills the board. Oh. So we need to, when they're done here, whatever they're going to do, if they're going to do anything at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Bell bomb. Okay. That it? I'm going to play something. Okay. Okay. And that's you done for the turn. Okay. So we'll Carrot Cake. We'll keep the Dispute, I think. Nice. The tap low, which was actually really good for us. It allowed us to basically guarantee that this was an am. Like, they could have tapped out for a cast down, but not really going to happen, is it? So here they can next turn look at like Mer Enforcer and back stuff. Wait, they had a Galv Blast this entire time? No. Reckon it's bargain, sure. And both times we were really We were lucky both games early on that the one of Kenku made it showing early so we could prepare for it. Like here, where they could Kenku this land or whatever. Okay. So we need to sort of get a life advantage here going. They're on 30 and we're on 5, but they only have one Galv Blast. That's pretty important to know. So we've got Galv Blast and makeshift munitions to worry about. The rest isn't really an issue. We want to Deadly Dispute this. Pestilence plus Cast Down. Cast Down's really good here. So is Heaped Harvest. I'm going to Heaped Harvest, get a Swamp. I have a Treasure too, so I can Cast Down plus sack this to gain 3. That's sort of what I want to do. I want to gain a little bit of life advantage here with the Heaped Harvest and such. I wonder if they're going to bring back 2 Merrin Forces or if they're going to bring back a Refurb. I think I just discard the Pestilence though, right? So the only thing is I could Cast Down now, which I think I do, right, to get in 2 damage. I think the 2 damage is worth it. Another Dispute. Bargain's pretty minging. Okay, the 2 damage is definitely not worth it. The 2 damage was not worth the 7-point life swing. The only thing I have to be cautious of, really, I think, is playing a makeshift munitions, right? So I would have to probably Heaped Harvest in response to munitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. Pretty odd. Odd play, but okay. Especially using their only black source here to look at gaining. There's the second one, which they can't obviously use because it costs black. So no Merrin Forces, which again means we're getting a turn off. This using the Galv Blasts early is probably more likely saved us than hindered us. Because now we know there's only one Galv Blast and makeshift missions, we can sort of play around it a lot better than, oh, do they have 3? Oh, do they have 2? Like, that line of thinking actually does end up helping. So, I'm very much on the save your Galv Blasts to the last minute sort of line. 4, 5, 6. So we can currently Heaped Pestilence for 6, right? 7 next turn. I think I'm likely to probably eviscerate inside this treasure token, and then sack this. Probably where I'm at. You bring back double Merrin Force, so that's totally fine. Yes. Yes. Anything else? Okay. Let's sack this. Get a Swamp. Gain 3. Eviscerate inside this treasure token. Dust to Dust, huh? Dust to Dust and another Guardian. Cut them from black entirely by hitting both of these. I guess I gained 3 here. Right, top that. I'll take a food. Any food is better. On 11. So, pop this for 4. Right, to then attack for 2, put them at 10. And then follow it up with a Dust to Dust. 2, 3, 4. Do they not have any? Okay. Up. Just makes this Dust to Dust life a lot harder for them. The black life harder. Yep. They did have a Deadly Dispute. Decided not to Deadly Dispute one of the guys. That is interesting. Attack for 2. We're on 7. If they play munitions here and shoot 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we have to keep this open. Okay. I could exactly die to exactly what I've just said there, which is munitions plus. So we'll keep that open. So here if they go 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can still. So refurb here, I'll discard a Pestilence. There's no problem whatsoever. If they're going to then Blood Fountain back something, that's also fine. What a grind. What a grind. Guild Swarm Prowler, sure. Sure thing. So they can't kill us here. We go to end step. Whap. That puts us to 8. I don't think I want this, right? 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't think I want this. I think I need it. Got one anyways. So then we'll swing for 3 here. We can't block this because it's got protection from monocolored. I don't really care about them blocking this. So they're definitely taking 2. If not, they're taking 3. And then if they're taking 3, then I can kill them, right? I just need to do it in a way that it's over so many turns that they don't actually kill us. With that one-off Galv Blast. Well, they want to pay costs for something. Yep. Go. Right. I'll take another food. Or I'll take that as well. That definitely works. Shoot. Can I, with the life difference, so if I hit for 7, I actually go to 5, right? So I'm shooting for 7 now, but I actually got 5, right? So I do 4. I think they could have bargain though, bargain for 2, or bargain for 1. I just wait. I don't need to rush into anything. They could have a bargain for 1. I think 1 life actually ends up mattering. If the bargain here, 4. Oh, now I kill them, right? If they're gonna blood fountain. So the tapped out, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 puts them at 2, yeah. And then I do bring this back 6. 2, 1. Easy. Easy. Wow, that was an absolute grind. But we got there. 2-1. See you guys for round number 4. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 4. We are on the play, and we definitely can't keep an all-lander. That's for certain. I know 1 lander's probably not good enough as well. So to 5 we go. Obviously with a lot of deadly dispute effects anyways, we should be able to pull back a mulligan. So we probably don't want a 3rd land and don't want a 2nd Lembus. So I'd probably go with that. This is probably going to get a Black Sauce Calny Guard. So there could be unsure what they are right now. I'll take more deadly dispute effects if possible. I don't like the land there, but I think particularly the deadly dispute will get us 2 lands, so I'm happy enough keeping that. So there could be actual gardens, which I think is probably an overall positive matchup, I would say. But looking at this, they are Glee, which again should be a fine matchup. We have a lot of draw. Let's start by a deadly dispute in this. Wonder if we find a land to carrot cake. So we can use the treasure. We find a bog. A land drop. We'll take it. Cauldron Familiar is also good too. So we have a snuff out if they got a combo. Ooh, excuse me. Long day. And Black Dragon Gate on red. Oh. So they must be playing the student version from not last week's challenge, the week before, right? That ran like an amount of Dragon Gates to splash red for Chrysalis and something else. So I guess I'm gonna Cauldron Familiar here. And then Lembus. And then I'm gonna try and find a land here. That's the land, so to the bottom. Yep. Okay. Yes. You gonna kill me, cat? No. A lot of treasures. Hope they don't have protection as well. Root Scale. Delay. Gamble and Ghast. Okay. You got it. I'm not gonna try and kill this, I'd rather just wait, I think. Got a land, which is pretty good. I guess we... Do I even crack that for white? I'll probably just leave it. And at least this way we can sort of look at trying to get like another cast down or something. Pass. The thing about the Pestilence side of things is obviously making sure we get mana to be able to activate Pestilence and get it down early enough before they try and combo. Glee. So let's start by trying to kill this. I think that's a good place to start. But then we'll safe keeping, so then we will... Okay, I definitely wanted to scribe, but okay. So let's bring this back, have a scry. Now we're down to snuff out. Pop that. Return my cat. Well, when you let me. 3 cards in hand, so they could have another safekeeping. Oh, that's fine. That comes back. Yeah, there's one. We will incite the cat. Draw 2. Stuff it again. Dead. That fizzles, that fizzles, that fizzles. And away we go. He's back. Woo! I don't think I need to do anything with these, like bring back the Cauldron Familiar just yet, right? I'm just going to do this. I can't activate Pestilence with this way, but I think this is fine to do so. Because this goes for a white and then we can play Guardian next turn. I think that's a key thing to get down, obviously, just to prevent shenanigans. Did we do this for white? Oh, the twisted landscape here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we can activate for 2. Oh. Don't tell me you found another brood scale. Okay. Deadly Dispute. We're pretty impressed if they've got another combo already. They're only like 20 cards, like they're not even 20 cards deep. For them to find second combo is pretty incredible. Ugh. Okay. I'll take one. So it's so annoying. Like the literally just there you go. We've got second combo already. Like I don't think leaving the black open, not leaving black open was incorrect. Like it still wouldn't have stopped them comboing because they still have 2 mana here. So I now I'm down to try and find removal, assuming that they don't already just naturally have the win con in their top 20. Just keep digging, just keep digging. Yeah, it's so annoying. Green. Rumble. Chrysalis, Brood Scale. What did they take? Brood Scale? So, I'm just going to pass. That's probably the best option. We could eviscerate his insight. Excuse me, we can eviscerate his insight. The rabbit token. Hopefully one that blocks. So like block and then eviscerate his insight, draw 2. Basically a dig him for a cast down or a snuff out for this. Is the idea. And until we deal with this, we can't really commit the Guardian. The Guardian literally achieves nothing on this board state because this is colourless. It obviously keeps us Pestilence guaranteed, but we're at this point where I'd rather throw away the Pestilence than not die to this. I do this, and they let this die. If I do this and they don't sack the... Yeah, but then if I do... If I hit this for 1, right, and they sack this, I can't kill it then, but then I lose 2 rabbit tokens. Yeah. There was a world where I probably could have went for that at some point. So that, like, I could have done that and then not died. I'm assuming they're just gonna eviscerate his insight in the bin. And they kept the... Oh, they took the landscape. Makes sense, really. It's an actual card. They're just gonna flashback this insight here in the bin, I would imagine. Yep. Hopefully the whiff. Yeah. Keep going, just keep going. Whenever a creature you control dies, scry 1. Okay. I'm just gonna always yield to this right now. And I'm just gonna wait until the scry all the way and commit their card, and then I'm gonna eviscerate his inside this to try and kill this. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eviscerate his insight on this, and we're gonna try snuff out number 3. Ready? So annoying. So very annoying. I don't think we need anything else. Just those are fine. Guardian doesn't do too much. We can cut a Cauldron. A Heaped Harvest. I'm probably fine cutting all the Guardians, right? Maybe keep them 1 in. I think 2 Heaped Harvest might be right. Need as much draw as possible. Maybe it's just a golden egg. Unsure. That was on a multi 5 though as well. That's something. We've got a snuff out here. Plus a Lembus. Fairly straightforward keep. It was just unfortunate that basically we didn't have time to rebuild because they're just like, wham, there you go, there's second round of combo. Which is very unlikely. Like, the chances of them finding both sets of combo in the top 19 cards, I think it was, is pretty slim. Like, it's not... it's not obviously unheard of, for sure, but it's not massively... it's not likely to happen that often. They would usually have to dig a fair bit to find one of the combos. One part of the combo. So I just need more lands here. Unfortunately, I'd like to play that Cauldron for me, but I just can't. Can now. Oh. So here we can probably just play... I don't actually know. I feel like playing Pestilence might be the call, but you might actually just play Heaped Harvest. Unsure. They've literally done nothing here. Mesfiend. What would you like to take? Fire away. The fact I'm assuming. If they don't play a land here, I think I have time. It took the Heaped Harvest. Okay. Interesting, I took 0 hit pieces. I'm actually just going to play a Pestilence. So I found a 3rd swamp. All I need to do is keep hitting land drops here. So that's obviously the main thing that I need to do. Attack for 1. It was free for them to attack for 1 there. I'll lose my Pestilence if I block. So they land. And then we'll pass the turn. So they can snuff this, which I'm assuming they're probably doing, but they might have not brought snuff out in because of Coalition Honor Guard. Yeah, I'm unsure. I don't know if they would have brought snuff out or a cast down or some form of removal like that in. Makes sense. Makes sense to delis right here. We've got double snuff out here plus double pestilence activation if we need to. The likelihood is they won't have a safekeeping, but yep. You know, village writes it to take something forever. Sure. What would you like to take forever? I'm assuming a snuff out, but I could be wrong. It could also be the Heaped Harvest. It's a logical sort of play on that, to be fair. Yep. It just stops the mana advantage, I think, is the big thing for them. Like, if I get to the point where I've got, like, 6 swamps or 6 activations of it, the likelihood is they won't win. Because I can just keep building. I keep building the stack of 1 damage. Discard a card. So I'm gonna. It also really works with the. Obviously, really works pretty well with the Cauldron Familiar too. I just get to activate for 1 and then sack. Get another land. So they can't combo through this already. I have to kill this. Yes. I have to kill this plus kill the Honor Guard and then be able to survive Pestilence. That was Mind Extraction. This is just cost to cast this spell. Sack a creature. Time player reveals their hand. Discard all cards. Wow. Discard all cards of each of the sacrificed creatures' colour. I like it. Unsure if it's Last Rites like, but pretty interesting. Breath Weapon. Breath Weapon's pretty interesting. Relevant for this. If I was to attack with this and they block here, give this -1/-1 and then Breath Weapon. I think I'd just take Duress and remember that I'm playing around the I actually just take this. Duress is it's pretty much the same, but Mind Extraction gets rid of all of my cards. So then we'll attack for 1 with the Cauldron Familiar here. No blocks. Let's go. Yes. Let's pop for 1. And then I'm not gonna activate again. Oh, what have I just done? I've literally just said the exact same thing. If I pop for 1, it's the same thing. What a spanner. What a spanner. Yeah. It's now 1-3 with 1 down. What am I doing? What am I doing? What an idiot. Yeah. I've literally just said the exact same thing as well. I've literally just said it's the exact same thing as attacking for 1 as using Pestilence. And no. Here we go. I do it anyways. The rest, sure. So you get to take 1 of these. Yep. Right. Yes. Do we need a forest? No. We just take a swamp. I don't know what I was doing there, honestly. Jesus. Sort yourself out. I've literally just said that as well. That's so annoying. At least we drew food for this. I don't think I want another cat, right? Well, you get one anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I want to play it either. So attack for 1. Attack for 1, down to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. Chrysalis. Up. Yes. Inside. Yeah. Gone. Gamble and gas, sure. So we'll get an end step here. When we get there. Go on, Magical Line, you can do it. You can move to the end step. Woo! End step will pop all these. 2, 3, 4. Bring this back. And then we're going to hit you for put you at 5 and then kill you. And we got an honor guard anyways. I don't know why they're making us do it, but okay. You got it. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it. Yeah, that was silly. I don't know what I was doing there with the blinking Rambling Gas Pestilence thing. I was just a bad player. We all make mistakes. We learn from them. I literally just, the worst thing is I just said it as well. That's the worst thing. Just, yeah, this is it. This is why we're not doing this. We're just going to play around it. And then immediately falls into it and doesn't play around it. Like, yes, that is how you rock and roll. The mind card seems pretty solid though. Especially with Shambling Gas now in the deck. There seems to be a lot of ways to just obviously make, like obviously you sacrifice on black creatures. So seems pretty good. I think this seems pretty solid. Have a swamp, have double snuff out. Have pestilence to work towards. Bog. I don't think there was any relevance of bog. And I'd rather just get the tap land out there. I don't know if I would want to carrot cake here or not. I guess it depends what they do. So the rumble, we definitely can't carrot cake because we have to play the plains and not the swamp. And then what else? So they play rumble here. Play that random 2/2. We play swamp. Play Limbus. Cast down seems fine. I'd prefer another land, but it's at the end of the world. All the tap lands attack for 2. Sure. Having cast down though for this seems okay as well. Like they do just naturally get value, so I want a carrot cake here. Yeah, 1/1. I would like a land. Means we can eviscerate his insight too next turn. Or Lembus plus cast down. I can see a Chrysalis. Yes. Take the 2. I like that it gives him some sort of like weird. It's like the Gorehound, but I don't know if it's better or worse. Unsure. 4 cards in hand, huh? I could try and play Pestilence. I think I'd rather eviscerate his insight, right? Yeah. Play Pestilence in a couple of turns. Yep. So we're gonna block here. Eviscerate his insight here. Do I want to kill this? That's it. Alright, let's kill this. Save 2 damage. I would prefer this to... The reason I want this to die over this is actually because I can snuff this. Yep. Alright, includes itself. Interesting. I assumed it would actually, but... Modern day cards. You never know. Cool. It dead. Where'd it go? Okay. Yes. Like, they still did this before blocks as well. I just realised. Yep. Still won't take 3. Okay. Duress. I'm fine with the Duress, see what they're working with. With their 6 cards in hand. Mind Extraction. Ooh, oof. Oof's a one to be cautious of with this Pestilence. Chrysalis. We just hit the insight here. Target player reveals discard all cards for each of the sacrifice creatures. So they have to sacrifice a Shambling Ghast for that to be relevant. Green doesn't hit really. I think we just hit the insight. I could be wrong, but let's go with this. So they have this Res Insight's gone. Well, it's in the bin, but let's play a carrot cake. I think I'll take a 3rd snuff out, I think. I'm just asking here, Anna, to be mind extracted. Oh. The only thing is this treasure, so I can, for token wise, I can get rid of, you know, all sorts of stuff. Chrysalis. Chrysalis. Yep. Yep. I am gonna snuff this. I did. Deadly Dispute. Perfect. I'm just gonna pass because I don't really want to deadly. I don't really want to snuff that yet. Annoyingly, I'm gonna sack this for a green. No, I'm actually gonna black. And then I'm gonna go to blocks, and then I'm going to deadly sweep this. Coalition on Agada. Coalition's a good one. It's fine. 2 deadly dispute on a spawn. Fine. Oh, is it discard? Yeah. They're not exile. Ah. Okay. So they get a look at my hand. Luckily, they can't do the mind extraction trick, like the village rights trick with the mind extraction. I'm assuming this is what they're going to do. I actually think if they were to, what's the word I'm looking for? I think if they were to mind extract, it's not actually. So they've got 5 cards in hand. Take a cauldron for a minute. Go. There's a vault. The mind extraction. I don't think it's that good if they sack this, right? Yeah. So we snuff this. That's dead. Then, okay. This comes back to my hand. I don't think I want to waste 4 life on a spawn, so this gets discarded, this gets discarded, this gets discarded. Like, that's pretty sweet, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it helps too much. So then we go to end step. Cauldron Familiar. This. And then if we scry at the bottom, I'll sack the... Do I want a carrot cake or do I want something better? I probably want something better than a carrot cake, right? Okay. Okay. Sack a carrot cake. So better than a land as well. In 3. Oh. Cast down is fine. The 3 cards in hand, 1 being an oof. And then we get a swing for 3. We've got a bit of life now. Like, obviously, we're back up from 8. So. Another chrysalis, huh? Sure. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. And they've played the second vault. So they have a troublemaker roof in hand and then a random unknown. Okay. I'm gonna cast down this because then it means I just get to attack. Like, I know it's awkward that if they do combo, but they've got 2 cards in hand. Got a 4 and a Viscera's Insight, which obviously we discarded. Oh, shot. This is all fine and reasonable. Yeah, top this. Attack! And this is basically our game plan. We're going sideways. Yeah. Interesting. I decided to block one of the 1-1s, but breath weapon. I'm assuming. Cycle. Good thing. I think an oof. And a brood scale. Okay. Brood scale pass. Heaped harvest, huh? 1, 2, and a green. And then we're just gonna need a black salt. I don't think I need a forest, right? Nah, just gonna. No more pass. But I have oof and 3 unknowns. The rest. It's hard. Cast down that. Yes, you can adapt. I'm assuming I haven't got anything there. Let's do a double. I know. Yep. No cards in hand. Fine by me. Means you also get to attack again, which is good. 3 cards, 1 being an oof. Well, that answers that question if I should have got a green sauce. Right. Yep. Taking 3. Oh, taking 2 down 12. Keeping a spawn. So, what do I want to do here? I'm probably going to eviscerate his insight. The cat. End of turn. Eviscerate his insight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the cat. I don't know why it doesn't let you respond to this. It's rather annoying. Like, if I drew the forest there, I would have been slightly annoyed. Because I wanted to, you know, bring back, put the forest into play beforehand. Pestilence as well. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. That's... I can do this for 4, so I'm more thinking of using it as like a burst. So I can do this. Get a black sauce. Then Deadly Dispute the cat. Bring in the cat. So they need to not have duress. Nice. They were definitely dead anyways, but now they're definitely dead. Definitely dead. Duress. Sack this. Pull out that land. Swamp. Literally got one basic in our deck. Go! Attack for 4. Attacking for 4. Take 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got like, I probably could have killed them last turn actually with the triple Limbus, right? Because it's like an extra 3 damage if I go ping, bring it back, ping, bring it back, ping, bring it back. Anyways, see you guys for round number 5. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 5. See if we can get the good old 4-1 the deck's well known for. Okay, seems like we're getting Grixis Affinity here. Our opponent just wrote GG. How so very odd. Glaze Fiend. What? Up. Goodbye, Glaze Fiend. Eat a cast down. Deck 4. Hopefully they don't follow up with another threat that I have to deal with, like Glaze Fiend. Okay. So Spell Bombs are going to be useful here. I'd imagine they have a high number of Blood Fountains here. And the Mirror Enforcer. The Mirror Enforcer, I'm less... Whoa! Some super aggroness going on. So, Mirror Enforcer, I'm less forcing to kill than a Glaze Fiend. Don't want... But I don't. Go play Skull Barons. Maybe I did want it. I don't know. 2. It is true. Okay. So here the Welding Jar is a bit awkward because obviously we need 2 removal spells for both of whichever one it is. So let's... We've only got 1 card now. This Glaze Fiend's looking less scary. Scry. We don't need another draw spell. Land is pretty good. Okay. And then we'll pass. I'll block with a Rabbit token on the Mirror Enforcer. And then I'll look at casting another Glaze Fiend. All depending on, obviously. Refurb. I don't want to discard any cards. I just discard. I'm going to do this in case I hit a cat. Okay. At least I got a free discard value. Whee! You know, plus 2, that's fine. I might just take the 2 to be fair. I don't need to bend over backwards to double cast down anything. I'm going to block here. I'm going to deadly dispute it. I've got no food, so there's no point in sacking this. There we are. Fine. Take 2. We're just digging for a Pestilence here to deal with both of these. Cat. So I guess we go Lembus here, digging for a food, land. Keep land or Pestilence. Land. Play land. And then let's play another Cauldron Familiar. And they've got, what, 1 card in hand. I just need to be savvy with the whole Blood Fountain. I don't want to just bend over backwards, kill a Mirror Enforcer, for example, and then die, because I bring back a Glaze Fiend and a Mirror Enforcer and make the other one bigger. I need to be like quite savvy in how I deal with the board. So I'm probably just going to block one of these. Ugh. Makes me want to cast down this. So I'm more likely to cast down, just blind cast down this than a Mirror Enforcer. Yep. Let's kill this. They'll probably Welding Jar it, but Regeneration removes it from combat. Yep. Block here. Take 2. I don't need to bring it back. Full neg. Should I? Guess I'm going to get a green source here. Then. So still just digging for a Pestilence. Like we're not under a mass amount of pressure right now. We have 2-1 and most likely between 2 and 4. Which, if we can kill this with a cast down, so it's not like super massively scary. Yep. Like they've got 1 card in hand. I'm assuming it's a Golf Blast. Like I'll take 4 here. And I am just digging here for a Pestilence. So this. I'll take 4. That's fine. Saki's got a Black Sauce. Cauldron Familiar here. Shuffle in. Just because I wouldn't mind drawing the Lembus again as well. You lose 1. And there we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pestilence. So, yeah. Then let's rock and roll. We have a food. I don't need to kill the Mare Enforcer just yet either. I don't want to give him free blood farm value either by killing them in the end of turn. So, 2 cards. The likelihood is it's an artifact. So, unless it's a second Golf Blast. Interesting how they do attack with this. Let's block. 2 for 1. So, I'm just going to, in my end step, while they still have this creature, 3 for Blood Fountain. Yep. Blaze Fiend plus Refurb. Sure. Yep. I'll discard a cat. Cat discarded. I'm going to end step. Do I even want to do that? I feel like I want to waste this with a Blood Fountain first, right? Bring back the cat. Yeah, that's probably a mistake. I probably should have not done that, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I should have shot first before I did that. Draw, huh? Draw for turn, and we'll attack for 1. Yeah, we'll attack for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice for black. Cat a kick. Cat out kick. And we have a scry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we need this. Cool. So let them rebuild, and then we kill them with damage, right? Need to be cautious of obviously Galv Blasts, but not something we can really do anything about. We can gain 3, so we're not assuming that they haven't got 4, and they only have 2 red sources. So we should be okay. Like the max we can do is 8. 4 Blood Fountain. So then this makes me think it's not Blood Fountain, just the way they're tapping. Yeah. Alright, okay. It is Blood Fountain. Bring back Refurb plus Mare Enforcer, sure. Refurb? Yep. We'll probably just get rid of the cast down here. Mare Enforcer? No? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're tapped out, so I just do this now, right? I put it with 7 and then with 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Sweet. Pretty cool list though. Overall pretty interesting. Spellbomb's probably pretty good. Duster's pretty good. And I think all their creatures are going to be fairly relevant. That Chainus is probably pretty good too. Cauldron Familiar shone for me there. Not going to lie. This 3, 4, 5. Maybe Chainus is the cut. Snuffout's actually not the greatest. Actually, Snuffout's probably pretty bad overall. So I think I'm going to bring in Drowns as a way to deal with Blaze Fiend a bit easier. Maybe that's wrong. I should have been keeping in the Heaped Harvest or something. We can't keep a 1-lander, especially if it's a Plains. Fog's pretty good here. Pestilence. I think it's keepable, but we get rid of this Raising Sight. I'm going to play the Scout Barons, hoping to draw another land. Because they're both tap lands anyways, so I might as well play this one if I want to keep the Bog. Because I would like to keep the Bog, really. Blaze Fiend. Basic. Untap land. Balls. Yep. This is not what we need. If I had the Chainers for that there, that would have been immense. Handy Trail. I'm assuming they're going to follow it up with a Refurb. I'll just discard the cat. But it also means that the Chainers is bad. Glaze Fiend's pretty sweet though. I really like the sort of thing of this, that like the Glaze Fiend. Like, rah. I'm gonna get you. Wonder if they got Team Battle Rage. Yeah, Refurb, discard the cat. While also hitting us for 4. Maybe even more if they have a land. Yeah, hit us for 6. Ouch. Mare Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were going to play a Mare Enforcer. Good to know that we got it. I guess Identity Dispute. Dust to Dust, cast down, still no land. Great. So I have to take the hit off this and then kill the Mer Enforcer in this. Basically, I have to dust to dust this and this. This and the Mer Enforcer. Yep. Subs 2. There's Deadly Dispute is probably one of the ways that they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Just don't have a second one. 8, 9, 10. That's 6. If I dust to dust this and this, yeah, the problem. I cast down this. I dust to dust this and this, and then I take 6. Or I dust to dust this and this and hope they don't have any artifacts. But 2 cards in hand. I think I have to dust the 2, probably these, and hope they don't have more than 2 artifacts. Probably the best bet. There's a Wellspring. Just literally mana. Mana was our issue here. It's pretty annoying. So I think Guardian probably could go full stop. And even want Duress, maybe. Maybe cut Heaped Harvest completely. Let's try this. Mana was the biggest, like, even if that Bajuka Bog was a basic, I probably was winning that game. And that sounds silly, but the difference between Chainers and that Glaze Fiend and not is the difference between 6 and 10 life. Like, that Glaze Fiend took half my life total. Here we have a nice round. I'm going to dust your lands. Fairly self-explanatory. If they do just play a land Glaze Fiend, they don't. So they've shown it. I'm assuming the gate is probably what they've got here. So I am just going to play a swamp and attack for 1. I'm not just gonna randomly dust them into a negate. Like, they literally committed nothing there. So I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna hold up for Deadly Dispute. Like, they've achieved nothing that turn. Refurb. I'm gonna Deadly Dispute the Carrot Cake. Top. I'll top this. Okay. Okay. What's going on? And then we'll discard the Eviscerator's Insight. They're definitely taking it easier to try and let's play Lembas here. Spellbomb's fine. Let's play Spellbomb. Attack for 2. Wait. If they're gonna attack for 2, that's fine. Like, I'm not too bothered. We've obviously gained 2 off the Skull Barons anyways. I just need them to overcommit or something. Or tap this blue. Attacking for 2, sure. Obviously got this Spellbomb. We've got Drown as well if they do like commit something like Glaze Fiend, but they're literally doing nothing here. Olympus. I'll just happily keep playing my game plan out until this is relevant. Bottom this, we don't need another land. Got one anyways. I'll just play Skull Barons. I'm at the point where I'll just start Viscerator's Insight in as well. Oh, I've got a cast down here too. Okay. So let's cast down this, forcing them to try and commit something like Deadly Dispute here. Yep. So they do still have negate up. Yep. This is totally fine. If they're literally just going to do nothing but hold up negate, I have no issues with that whatsoever. I probably don't need to commit this Plains either, because I'd like to keep Dust to Dust and Drown in hand. Or Wellspring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do I just go for Dust to Dust now? And if they negate, they've used this. So yeah, I just play land, play Dust to Dust, let them negate, and then I do it anyways. So they've used this. Totally fine. Oh. Wait. Worked out quite nicely. We expected the negate. I had no issue with that negate there. Yeah, it's fine. Let's attack for 2. Can I greed out an Eviscerator's Insight here? Or do I just have to straight up drown, do you reckon? That's the interesting thing, I think. 23. Yeah, so I guess I draw a land off an Insight. No, we've got enough things for... I'm going to play it safe. I don't need this land. Draw a card. Eviscerator's Insight is fine. Another one. Deadly Dispute a land. Okay. I'm going to refurb my last card. Or attempt to, I guess. So we will... Eviscerator's Insight. Oh, go away. Insight this. Shuffle. Draw 2. Carrot cake our land, so pitch the land. Another one. Forecast. Sweet. Doing a good job of obviously keeping up the land count, etc., and all that sort of good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I play land. Play carrot cake. Chainers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can flash it back, but they can commit another threat. Is that better? I probably just want a removal spell, right? Which I think I'm fine with. A fine removal spell as well, like that, where I can just play it and then flash it back, like in the following turn. The chances are that they're not going to commit too many threats. Blood Fountain, sure. I guess I need another removal spell as well. Oh my god. Wow. Why are they overloading now? That's what I don't understand. Like, they've just missed 8 damage there. I guess I need to scry that to the bottom now. Right? Because if they'll kill this. Maybe not. Maybe I am still supposed to keep this. So I don't. Play land. Let's pass. So we can look at blocking here. So we block the Mer Enforcer here. And then just shoot the Blood Token, yeah. Plus it's 2, sure. Like, unless they've got Team of Battle Rage, we can definitely tank a hit. For sure. Yeah. Another Glaze Fiend, okay. 6. So we will block here. Okay. Cat. Okie dokie. Draw. Pestilence. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pestilence. 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 Go with treasure, right? Yeah. Just about to start flapping there that I didn't have a. And then black. Up to 10. They can kill us with Galv Blasts, which I'm assuming what the red's for. That's just a guess, like, I'm just guessing. We've seen no Galv Blast so far. This is our weak point, I guess. Our weak point is that we do die to Galv Blast quite hard. But only this turn, right? Because then after that we can gain enough to get out of range. Halfway through the deck, I've been interested to see if they do actually have Galv Blast. Obviously they're on 6 now as well, so like they're pretty low. We are obviously winning the race of damage for Pestilence. Okay. And then if they tap this to like tap 4 now to bring it back, then they're basically dead, right? That's 5, 4. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can then still gain Reckoner's Bag in game 1, sure. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Viscerator's Insight here. And still gain 3, 4. As long as they don't have 4 Galv Blasts, we should be laughing. They all gain 3, right? So it doesn't matter which I sack. So sack this. Return this, got 12. You got 4. Another Pestilence. So let's Spell Bomb. Just to have access to it. And then attack for 2. So, and then we'll do this now, right? It's probably the best way because we have so much black that they're just dead and they're on 2. So I managed to 4-1 yet again with this. Started off with 0-1 as well. Into a 4-1, which is pretty nice. I think my main change I would probably make, I'm going to make another copy of this deck so I can change it now, is I'd probably cut a Heaped Harvest and probably 1 Insight, and I'd add something like Offering, just because you are sacrificing your foods. So I think maybe even a 2-2 split. Instead of going to 11, you probably want a 2-2 split, I think. That seems to make more sense. And then I'd add a golden egg. It not only does it add, because you can use this for green for the Heaped Harvest if you really want. Heaped Harvest is a bit clunky. I still think it's worth it though. Like the slow games where you get Heaped Harvest, Like if you're against like control or whatever and you get resolving, like you get such a mana advantage that you can bury your opponent. So that seems great. And then the next thing, I think the sideboard just needs a little bit of work. We've obviously got these as like our aggro plan, and probably them, maybe not. My main thing is I probably want to go up to 3 Coalition Honor Guards and 4 Dust to Dusts. So those are my changes that I want, but I don't know what I cut. So I'm thinking probably Chainers might be the worst, probably the best thing. Unsure, but I think maybe that. The one Campfire is just a bit random. It's annoyingly random. So I'm just supposed to add a 3rd Drown. We have no, even though our deck is full of life gain, we have no dedicated life gain, and that might be an issue. Maybe I'm then supposed to have Oof as well, but Oof doesn't really do that. I think I'd rather have Dust to Dust, right? Like for the artifact side of things, but then the enchantment thing is also semi-relevant. Like makeshift munitions seems like it'll be a problem, or it can be a problem. So if that's the case, man, I'll just Dawnbringer Cleric, right? And then you talk, then now we're sort of into, is this main deckable? So then maybe do I cut the Heaped Harvest completely and just add in 2 Dawnbringers and call it a day? I'd maybe want to add 2 Dawnbringers and a Golden Egg. You know what? I would probably, I still think the mana base is fine. No issues with this. I'd probably add another Scoured Barons. Maybe something like this. But then I need a Golden Egg. What would I cut? Do I need a Golden Egg? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 tap lands. Oh. I'm now just thinking, can I put gates in? While still not, like, having these as the only tap lands. Oh, maybe, right. Hear me out. Maybe I'm cooking. And I usually obviously don't see this, like, show you this process. But, it doesn't actually matter which way around it is, because if we're just 2 colours anyways, doesn't matter which one around, because the, So, 5, 6, we cut these. So we haven't lost any tap lands. And then, if I then just put 2 Basilisk Gates in, because we don't need the full 4. We're not like a massively long deck. Like, you know, we're going to grind, all that sort of good stuff. This keeps the white sources, actually, yeah, this keeps the white sources pretty high. Don't lose the tap lands. Obviously great with, maybe even just have 3. And I think this keeps the untapped lands that high that it actually is pretty good. We can eventually as well name green on one of these for this if we ever need to. We do in theory lose black sources. We'd obviously cut in 2 landscapes for Basilisk Gates, but if I cut a land, so there was 4 and 2, right? 4 tap lands, 6 tap lands. We've still got 6 tap lands, 2 Basilisk Gates. Because that's the one thing that I noticed about the gate version, is you lose to mono red because of all your tap lands. So keeping like 6 tap lands is probably fine. And this getting maximum plus, what, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's okay. Like, even if it's plus 3, it doesn't matter. It increases your clock. Then maybe try that. Like, Dawnbringer Clegg seems fine. All these now sideboard, like the Coalition Honor Guard, the Dust to Dust, etc. all seem like great sideboard cards. So I'll maybe try this. If not, worst case scenario, we'll go back to something like this with small changes. Instead of radical changes, like I say, going to either 2 Heaped Harvests or 1 or whatever. And then cut some Insights for Offerings. Because just having that fodder is really important in a deck like this. Like, you end up using your fodder in Cauldron Familiar and stuff. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably been a long one. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.